Hey guy,
Well, hello, Banana Man.
what's up?
I forgot you got the bright yellow fucking hat.
Yeah, it is really bright, isn't it? I don't
Yeah.
think I've wore this since I added the new our additional light here.
Ah.
It used to be a little darker here, and then I was like, need a little bit brighter light. So I installed a bright light that's like right there, man. And it's like I should
Speaking
really just wear sunglasses so I can see because it is so bright. If you see that shadow over my eyes, I can block it out.
there.
But man, the
No,
yellow
no.
hat really pops.
Yeah, now I had to make my Irish pop.
And that yours to me looks more purple.
Well, yeah, I turned my black light on.
Your black, yeah, there you go.
So if I do this, now it's really purple.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, why did my light? No, my light's
Remember,
not.
remember that's the light you got to do with your app.
Yeah, I
You
know, but
made
I
this
thought
mistake before.
all my lights do that. But I
You
thought,
you just need to control everything with your phone. We used to pad
motherfucker.
and we didn't have to worry about how we looked or whatever. My hair would be all crazy from like just waking up
God damn.
and you'd look the exact same because you'd always be wearing a hat. But sometimes you would big time me with your glasses. And
Yeah, I
but
haven't done that.
like we didn't used to have to give a shit how we looked. Now I have to put a hat on and you know maybe not let my beard look terrible.
I should not have fucked with this light. It's gonna bug me now.
That's okay. You're just in the dark. You want me to turn one of my lights off so we can be dark this episode?
No,
This is going to be a dark episode, everybody.
I don't understand why it's not fucking working.
Well, why isn't it working?
I don't know. It's not like reconnecting.
Stupid.
It is really stupid. Oh well. I don't. And all my shit's all over the place, so I can't even like unplug it and replug it back in. Maybe I can here.
All right. Let's see.
See if this fucking works. Come on, unplug, cock dicker. Ah, there we go. Plug it back in. Nope. All right, fuck it. I guess we're gonna go fucking dark now.
Uh-oh. You got
Fuck
no
it.
other light, huh?
What's that?
You got no other lights you can I mean, it doesn't look terrible. It just looks like
No.
you're sitting in the dark with some
All right, fuck it. I'm done fucking with it.
All
All right.
right.
I'll give you some fucking dark words today.
Yeah, let's do some Mad Libs. All right. We're once again going from our Cracker Barrel Mad Lib book. They're not a sponsor, but they can be.
They should be.
It would only take getting in touch with us there, Cracker Barrel. I could maybe give away gift cards to the listeners. That would be cool. All
Ooh.
right, so let's get into some words. Verb ending in ing.
Lighting.
Okay. Um, how about a color?
Purple.
Um, give me some adjectives, like five or something.
All right. Let's go. I got it to work. Bright.
Bright. Okay.
Let's go with sweaty.
Okay.
Stinky.
Inky.
Stinky. Like
Stinky.
yes, like your feet.
Gotcha. All right.
Fresh.
One more.
3 day old. This is Cracker Barrel. We should do some food type shit.
Okay. Yeah, don't let the fact that it's a Cracker Barrel Mad Lib sway you.
I
None
know.
of these Mad Libs are about food.
I know.
How about a plural noun?
Plural noun. Chi-Chi's.
Chi-Cheese.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's titties for those of you
Yeah.
storing at home.
Not the Mexican restaurant from the 90s.
No.
You remember Chi-Chi's, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I wonder, was that a chain or was that
It was
specific
a
to
chain.
Rockford?
It was a
Okay.
chain. Yeah, because
I,
I actually had it up in Waukesha.
oh, okay. I don't, I honestly don't remember if I'd ever been in Chi-Chi's.
Really?
It's
Oh
kind
yeah.
of funny that it's named after titties. It's
Kitty.
kind of like Hooters.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
the cool thing about it, if it was your birthday, they'd make you wear a sombrero. They'd bring you fried ice cream, and if you were of age, they'd make you do a tequila shot, and then they'd shake your fucking head around.
oh, nice.
Yeah, really.
I like that. Maybe that's why they're no longer in business.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Could
That
be.
they didn't wear green on St. Patrick's Day.
You gotta be a Patreon member to understand what Dave's talking about. That's a good hint, though. That gives me an
Yeah.
ability to plug. So, real quick, right in the middle of this mad lib of words, you want to understand why you need to wear green and what it has to do with all that. You got to go subscribe to Patreon and become a member,
You remember and be in the know.
and then you will under fully understand. There's
Yes.
what we're getting at is there's special content over there
Yup.
that only paid members get. So if you want to understand some of these inside things, you got to go do that, and you can be on the inside. All right. How
Oh,
about for noun?
four noun. All right. Pokemon card.
Pokemon card. Okay.
Yep. We're gonna go with nunchuck,
Okay.
fake puke,
Fake puke.
and let's go with soda pop. That way I can get both cultures.
Gotcha. I need a part of the body plural.
Balls.
Chi-Chi's.
Yeah.
A vehicle.
A vehicle.
Yeah.
Let's go with a 1998 BMW Z3.
It's your favorite car.
Yep.
Silly word.
Silly word. Ryan.
Wow. All right. This one is called You're a Dick. No. No, I'm kidding. This one's called Road Trip.
All right.
Here we go. Pack your bags. It's time to take a stinky road trip across the United States to visit some of the most bright historical landmarks. First stop is Philadelphia, where you can visit Independence Hall to see where the Declaration of Chi-Chi's was signed. Nice. Must have been when Bill Clinton was president.
He did not have sexual relations with that woman.
After that, check out the Liberty Bell. It's the most famous cracked nunchuck in history and a symbol of freedom across America. Then head on up to Boston, where you can check out the USS Constitution, the oldest lighting naval vessel, and the Soda Pop Hill Monument.
Ooh, soda pop hill. All right.
Yeah, Soda Pop Hill Monument. In New York, you can climb to the top of the Pokemon Card of Liberty or take a 1998 BMW Z3 to check out the view from the harbor. Now it's time to head west, where you can see famous landmarks like Mount Ryan, which features carved statues of the balls of, of some of our most sweaty presidents. Oh man,
Oh,
Mount
that was
Ryan,
perfect.
where the balls of some of our most sweaty presidents. So you
That-
know McKinley's on that.
yeah, that's some
Wasn't
good
he
shit
one of
right
the
there.
biggest presidents we had?
Taft.
Taft. Oh man. Mount Ryan. Jesus Christ. All right. Or check out Purple Stone, our first national park, which includes the famous geyser Old 3 Day Old. That doesn't even make sense. Old 3 Day Old. All right. It's an anagram, but not really.
Yeah.
not an yeah, just don't forget to pack a fake puke. You'll want to take pictures to remember your fresh trip by.
Very nice.
So yeah, go to Spencer's, get your little fake puke, and everywhere you go, just
Take
have
your
it in a
picture.
picture.
Take your pictures. Yeah.
It's actually not a bad idea. I might do that.
Yeah. Either fake puke or fake shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
And there's
That,
some good ones in here. I like
yeah.
the Declaration of Chi-Chi's.
I liked Mount Ryan.
Yeah, Mount Ryan, carved statues of the balls of some of your most sweaty presidents. That was
Uh,
probably the best incorporation of sweaty and balls,
yeah.
you know.
In the history of our Mad Libs.
Yeah. Because I mean, we've used balls and sweaty a lot, but it worked really good here.
Yeah, I
That's
did.
what I say. Sometimes, man, these hit, and sometimes they don't hit, but sometimes they do. This was
Yeah.
one that did, I think.
Yeah, I know. There was some, as the kids say, there were some bangers in that one.
There was. Speaking of what kids are saying, is I don't know what is so have you like you have clients that are kids, right? Or are they like
I can't confirm nor deny that.
okay. Well, let's assume you do, right? Well, either way, you have nieces and nephews and whatnot. They're young. I mean, you talk to them. Like there's like skibbity.
Uh,
What is this skibbity shit? That because the reason I say is like my kid, like he's but you ask him what it is, and I don't know. It's but I don't know if he doesn't know or because like I'm thinking like I hear skibbity and my first thing is I think of skeet 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 and like it's I'm sure it's not the same thing, but I also think skibbity and I'm thinking, well, is this a drug or is this a like what is it? Do you know? Have you heard kids say this
no,
shit?
yeah, I've heard a lot of kids say skibbity. It's skibbity toilet.
Yeah,
Is
it's a toy because that's the other thing. We went to the store and there's this fucking toilet that my kid wants, and he had helped me with some shit. So I said, "All right, this is what you want as payment." So I got it for him, and this fucking thing, he opens it, and you like flush it, and a head comes out of the toilet or some shit, and I'm like, I don't understand. What is this? So is
it's a,
skibbity
it's a,
poop?
it's a YouTube. No, skibbity toilet is a YouTube channel, and they have shorts. They're
Oh,
like animated shorts, and that's their whole language, and it's terrible. It's rotting the brains of people all across the world.
gotcha. But it's
Skibbity actually, and this is no joke, Skibbity came from Scatman, if you remember that song.
yeah, yeah. Let's
Skibbity
get
beep beep bop
man.
beep bop boop, skibbity beep beep bop boop boop, whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah.
That's where it came from originally, and then they made this fucking stupid ass cartoon. It's bad. I've seen like 2 seconds of it. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Okay. Well,
It's
there's
very
and there's
nice.
other words like I guess the other thing is I saw a list of all the like hip words that kids are saying nowadays. Like
Yeah.
I can't even think of what they are because I was reading through.
Riz,
What is it?
Riz is one.
Oh yeah, yeah, Riz, and that's supposed to mean like uh what? What's that supposed to mean?
Like clout, I believe. Riz is like having street cred. That's
Oh,
the new
okay.
thing. You know, it's dumb because in I
Or
actually
is it dumb or are we just old?
no, it's dumb. It's fucking dumb. I had a client the other day come in and she said something and she's like, "Yeah, I've got all the Riz." I'm like, "Oh, do you now? You've got it all. Every single Riz is yours. Like nobody else has Riz." And she's like, "You just lost 500 Riz points for saying that." I'm like, "Oh, there's points to this thing?" And she's like, "If you don't know, then you ain't got no Riz." I'm like, "Well, apparently I don't have any Riz because you have all the Riz." And she kind of laughed. She's like, "I do have a lot of Riz." I'm like, "I don't think you have as much Riz as you think."
Oh, them's fighting words.
Yeah, I'm taking another 1,000 of your Riz. I'm like, "That's fine. You can take 1,000 of Riz. I don't really give a shit. I've got all the Riz in the world. I don't need any extra Riz. Take my Riz. You need more Riz than I do because I don't need it." No, no, it doesn't work that way. It does. You just took Riz from me. I can give it to you. You know. And she's like, it doesn't work that way. You're so old. I'm like, I am very old. I'm twice your age. Uh, but actually, I'm 3 times your age, but that's another story.
Yeah.
And I was like, but it's dumb. Riz is dumb. And she said, you just don't get it. I was like, I don't want to get it. It's stupid. I was like, I'm just gonna make up a random word and I'm gonna start telling people that they have it.
Yeah. So I
And she's like,
wonder where this like comes. Okay, so we know where Skibbity came from as a Scatman song. Does Riz like did a rapper say Riz and now it became a thing? Or
so
seems
I
like
believe
that's how this shit gets created.
I believe it's a meme. The guy that said "Let's go, Brandon" was talking about Lizzo and called her Rizzo.
Is that for real?
No, not at
I
all.
was gonna say, or is this a drunk not drunk?
This is a tease of a drunk not drunk. I don't know where Riz came from. I'm gonna Google it because I'm curious.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then there was a whole list of these. I should have grabbed it and we could have went through them because it's kind of
where
interesting.
did Riz come from?
Yeah. What's the
The
origin?
term Riz originated in Baltimore street slang and was popularized by YouTuber Kai Sanat in 2021. Sanat used it to describe his ability to attract women and to judge other people's game. The term spread to TikTok, where it came to be used more generally to describe someone's magnetism. There you go.
Hmm,
And then
nice.
skibbity toilet.
Somebody's magnetism, huh? Let's see. I do have a magnet over here. I wonder if I have any magnetism.
The skibbity toilet series originated from YouTuber DaFuck Boom. The series is a series of animated shorts that depict a dystopian world where toilets with human heads are at war with humanoids.
Ah,
There you go.
wow. And
Yeah.
this is like interesting to people?
Do you think we would get banned if we play a small clip?
Yes, YouTube will. They've already hit us because when we look at IMDb and the trailer's playing in a small little box in the background, we've been
Yeah.
hit for that already. So,
Oh shit.
yeah. So
All
that's
right.
why I you see me scroll down now. I'll let it sit up there for like 10 seconds and I go because I think it has to be after so many seconds, then it like triggers it. And it's like, what the fuck? Because every time I go to upload on YouTube, they run a check to see if there's any copyrighted audio or video. So like if we want to play something, it has to be like 5 seconds or less.
All right. Well, let me see if I can find one here.
Or it has to be like something that's not been
Run because
copyrighted.
companies have to step.
How do I mute this motherfucker right there? All right. Stupid fucking ads. Fuck you, ad.
Nothing's changed there.
Can you hear that or no?
I hear
Oh,
nothing.
it looks so
I heard
stupid.
the ad.
We're gonna share. Where is Scooby Toilet?
Do you want me to just pull it up and share the screen?
I'm already doing it. I'm
Oh.
already doing it.
All
Share.
right. All right. All right. Oh, so there's the turlets with the heads popping out.
Why can't I see it now?
Well, I could see your purple mouse.
My sharing screen is literally like an inch.
Well, just go back.
You share it. Fuck it.
There
I
we
don't know
go.
what's going on. I got too much going on, I think. I got too much open.
Yeah, it's not like you have 650 tabs open on your browser or anything. Skibbity.
Here, I can just give you I gotta
Why, why is it when I go to YouTube and put in Skibbity, the third one down is Skibbity Skibbity Hawk to a Hawk.
oh my God. There. There's
Did you hear
episode.
she went to prison?
No, I didn't hear that. I just sent you a chat on here.
Okay, let me open up the chat. Let me pull it up.
It's a 34-second clip of a Skibbity Toilet episode.
All right, let me. Can you? Let's see. Let me mute it. Get through the ad. All
and
right.
then you should be
I
able to share.
paused it at the exact same point that you had paused it. Now let
Oh,
me
wow.
share my screen. What's that?
I said, wow, you knew exactly where I paused it too.
No,
Yeah.
I was watching it and I paused it at the same point, right?
You're 3 seconds short. I was at 6 seconds.
Here, let me actually gain you a little bit of screen here. All right, let's hit play. Wait, let me get rid of us off the screen. There we go. Here we go. Skibbity. Oh, wait, I don't think I did share screen with audio here. Now that you have audio, here we go. So wait, this is like these
Stupid.
are like 30-second little like clips of what? Like,
I don't know. But there's 70, season one has 77 full episodes. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes long.
wow,
I don't
interesting.
understand it.
I don't either.
I
It's kind of
don't.
weird.
It's really bad graphics. Like I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
It's so stupid.
I don't know what that is. Uh,
So she went to prison for the.
Supposedly that's what I heard. Hang on, we'll come back to Hakutua in just a second here.
Oh, that guy's got a skibbity toilet riz.
Yeah, shit, let's see.
Skibbity toilet, skibbity skibbity toilet, skibbity toilet, skibbity skibbity toilet,
What the
skibbity
fuck?
toilet.
I feel like I'm getting dumber.
Well, I've been saying for like 20 years, the world is idiocracy.
Okay, so all right. Let's I'm gonna stop the share.
Yeah.
Back to us now, right?
Yeah, so that's where it came from.
So
Being
okay.
stupid. And the fact that your kid is watching it possibly makes him even dumber.
Well, I think I don't when I go in he's always just playing video games, but maybe he's watching this shit separately. I don't know. But I just know because we went to the store and he wanted this toilet head thing, and I was like, okay, whatever. Um, and I just think it's odd. Like, I don't know. So what I want to do, let's see. I was trying to look up, yeah, the Hawk Tuah girl. Supposedly so remember she had the crypto scandal thing?
Yeah.
Then I thought she went to jail for it. Let's see, I can't find, let's see. Let me Google. Her name's Haley Welch. Okay. Mm, let me see if we got. All right, let me share the screen back to it. Okay. Well, this is her wiki page. So who knows how accurate any of this shit is, but it says here, meme coin scandal. In December of 2024, Welch released a cryptocurrency meme coin on Solana called Hawk token. The coin reached a market capitalization of nearly 500 million before plummeting to 25 million, with at least one investor filing a complaint with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. This led to Welch and her team being accused of performing a pump and dump scheme, and the coin being accused of being an exit scam, including by cryptocurrency journalist CoffeeZilla, who also accused Welch and her team of insider trading. Welch's team has denied the accusations. Later that month, a lawsuit was filed against the Hawk creators in the United States District Court for the Eastern District of New York for unlawfully promoting and selling cryptocurrency that was allegedly never properly registered. Welch, who was not named in the suit, responded to the litigation saying she takes this situation extremely seriously and pledging to be fully cooperating with and am committed to assisting the legal parties involved.
Hmm.
So, but I don't see anywhere where she got arrested, so I don't know if that was true or bullshit or let's see.
I don't
Let's
know. I know there was a fucking she was doing an interview and she started crying about it.
really.
Yeah, she was doing an interview with some fucking podcast dude, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna help you," and all the other bullshit. But I didn't watch it because I just can't stand the bitch.
Yeah, me either. But let's see. The thing that I don't understand is like she seems to me like someone doesn't have a fucking clue about these meme coins and all this stuff, but
Yeah.
that somebody kind of like said, "Oh, you can make a lot of money doing this," and yada yada yada, and she's just like, "Okay, like I'm in my 15 minutes of fame for spitting on that thing," and then it kind of like got away from her. But what I guess I don't understand, I'm not defending her at all here, but is so she kind of like had maybe some surreptitious people leading her down a bad path, but if she doesn't really know what the fuck's going on, then how is she really guilty of anything other than they're using her persona or her
Well,
Haktua kind of thing, you know?
well, think of it like if you have a tax accountant and he starts embezzling money from you and you fucking don't pay taxes, you get fucking liable for it because you're fucking paying for it and you're signing shit. So odds are I'm sure she signed on to whatever the fuck they were doing and she didn't realize, like you said, don't understand. It's like you and I start fucking our own meme coin thing and we have no idea what the fuck we're doing. We would go to jail because we fucking have no idea what we're doing and we hire all these other people to do shit for us.
Right.
You know, but it serves her right. I mean, I'm glad that she'll be doing some huck to it down in jail. Spitting on
Well,
that thing. She'll be
only
spitting
if
on.
they put her in the men's ward.
Well, I'm sure. No, she could spit on the vagina before she goes down to town.
Yeah, I guess she could Haktua on the clit.
Yeah, just, oh, yeah. You but she could also do that. There are men fucking correctional officers.
That's true. If you want special treatment,
You've seen Orange is the New Black, haven't you? There's men
I
in
sure
there.
have. That's
Yeah,
quite an interesting show.
it
Now, I
was.
haven't watched it since, I kind of like stopped watching after season two. You know,
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
was a fan during season one and season two, and it kind of got like away from me. Wasn't as interested. Feel like I had seen all the titty that I needed to see.
Yeah, I was pot committed. I watched the whole series.
Did you?
Watched it all, yeah.
Yeah, after Porn Stash was no longer part of the cast, I was kind of not as interested. I liked that guy. Um, it was interesting. You got to see Donna from that 70s show
Yeah.
for half a second. Piper or whatever her real name is. I don't remember.
No, Piper was the main chick.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But she's got her tits out in every episode, seems like.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about just Tis for Donna. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's weird because they also had a character named Red, which is kind of that 70s show.
Yeah, yeah.
An odd tie-in just with the name, but like she was the
Right.
older lady with
Well,
an
it was also
attitude.
nice that you got to see Pie Fucker not fucking a pie.
Was he on that show?
Yeah, he was Piper's husband at first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Jason Biggs was the husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right. I forgot.
Yep.
Because the whole like that's such a brief part right at the very beginning.
He's in it till the end. Once in a while, he's in a couple episodes here and there.
What when he like makes a phone call to her or something?
He goes and sees her a couple
I
times.
guess I don't remember. I do remember him being the husband at like the very beginning.
Yeah.
Because how the show starts is obviously not in jail, right? Or is it? And it's been so many years.
Yeah, I don't remember how it started. I'd have to go back and watch it again.
Anyways, it's good
Uh,
stuff.
Well, hawk to it to them. That's what I say.
Yeah. So that's not what you've been watching. We haven't been watching Orange is the New Black. So how many seasons did it go, I wonder?
I think seven.
7 seasons. Good Lord.
I think, yeah,
That's great.
it is. Let's see, what have I been watching?
Well, we don't need to get into that yet, unless you
Oh,
want to.
I thought you were asking.
But
Thought you were tying into it.
well, fuck it. We're already there. What have you been watching?
Deal or No Deal Island. I'm obsessed with that fucking show.
You bring that up every week.
I know. Because I watch it every week. Do you watch Traders?
Only you keep bringing that up every week too.
Yeah.
You
That one's
have to
over.
only bring up either new movies or new shows. You can't keep bringing up the same shit. Otherwise, there's no need to, we could just skip it.
Yeah. No, I watched Higher Learning last night. Have you seen that?
Higher learning.
1995. Omar Epps, Michael Rappaport, uh, what is it, Kristen Stewart? Who was the fucking no? Who's the original Buffy? What was her name?
Oh, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No, no, the movie.
Christy Swanson.
Her. She was in it. Kale Hauser's in it. Fucking Rip from Yellowstone. Old school. Lawrence Fishburne, like
Ice
old school
Cube,
movie.
Tyra Banks,
Ice Cube, yeah, Tyra.
Lawrence
Yeah.
Fishburne, Regina
Gina,
King,
yep.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta's in it, yeah. Have you seen it?
No,
It's on my Voodoo. It's
I've
like before Columbine was a thing, before school shooting was a thing. But yeah, it's very racially charged. John Singleton wrote and directed it.
here. I'm gonna share the screen real quick.
Finstafana?
So 1995, it's people from all different walks of life encounter racial tension, rape responsibility, and the meaning of an education on a university campus.
Yeah, look at Michael
That's
Rappaport there,
young
man.
Michael Rappaport. Jeez.
Yeah, dude. That's probably his best role. I mean, he was a fucking piece of shit, but it was his best role because he's so different, and he had to do so much in that. Yeah, he was a loner, had no friends, he didn't really know who to fucking hang out with, and yeah, young Jennifer Connelly too. Um, but he ends up getting hooked up with Cole Hauser, who is a super neo-Nazi fucking white supremacist, and he ends up getting into a fight with Omar Epps and his gang members, which they're not really gang members, they're just black dudes in college, but
No.
he thinks they are. Um, but oh, I'm surprised. Looking at the trivia there, they wanted Leonardo DiCaprio play Michael Rappaport's part. That movie would have sucked. That would have been a fucking terrible movie if he was in it, because I can't see him playing a white supremacist. And at the very end of the movie, it all leads up to the big school shooting, the first ever school shooting in America. So,
Really?
yeah, because I don't think there were any school shootings before 95. When was Columbine?
Yeah, I think it was like 98, 99, something like that.
Yeah, so
97 maybe.
yeah, he fucking shoots some people.
Yeah.
It doesn't say when it was.
99.
Yeah, see, so 4 years before this was that. But I think it's a really good movie. I just always liked it, and it was on Fandango for 7.99. I'm like, fuck yeah. So
Interesting. Yeah, I've never seen it.
yeah, it's a good movie.
What
So
else
watch
have you been
it.
watching that isn't the same shit that you said?
Um, I was really disappointed. So I love The Count of Monte Cristo. That's like my all-time favorite movie.
I don't
Love
think I've
that.
ever seen that either.
Oh my God. Great fucking movie. And they remade it. And I really didn't want to
What?
see it. Yeah, they remade it. I really didn't want to see it. And a buddy of mine's like, dude, you got to see it. It's so much better than the original. Like, it's really fucking good. So I'm like, well, I'll wait. So it got on. Yeah, the 2024 one fucking blows ass. Didn't know that it was fucking not subtitled, but dubbed. I can't stand dubbed fucking movies, man.
Hmm,
I got literally 45 seconds into the movie. It said, fuck this, I'm done.
really?
Yeah. The first one, though, is amazing. It's
Okay.
got
What
Jimmy
makes the first one so amazing?
Jimmy Caviezel, man.
Jim Caviezel's in it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It's so the story is really good too. So he's this is back when Napoleon was around, right? So Jim Caviezel, I'm gonna go with the original because that's much better.
The
But Jim Caviezel,
2002 one.
yeah, Jim Caviezel is a fucking merchant on a fucking ship, and they get stranded in France, and Napoleon's guys fucking get him on the beach. Him and his buddy, the guy he's fighting right there, and Napoleon lets him in and says, "Hey, you guys are just weary travelers. We'll take care of you. We'll let you stay the night. We'll fix your ship and get you out of here." So Napoleon calls Jim Caviezel to Napoleon's room. He says, "Hey, I've got a letter. Will you deliver this letter to this guy? His name is, he gave him his fucking fake name. And he's like, he'll meet you when you guys get into port. Just give him the letter. And it's nothing nefarious. We're old pen pals. It's totally fine." He's like, "All right." So he goes back to the room. And when he falls asleep, his buddy, the fucking dick that he is there, the douche that he was fighting, the guy looks like Fun, the lead singer from Fun. Yeah, Guy Pearce. Um, he reads the letter and sees that it's like treasonous towards England or wherever the fuck they're from. So when they get home, he delivers the letter, but fucking Guy Pearce tells the police on him and he gets arrested. And because the guy that he told on was the police commissioner, he basically locked him up in a fucking prison forever. He's supposed to be in this prison forever and die there. And they told his Mercedes, which is his fiance, told her that he died in prison. So she marries his best friend. He ends up escaping from this prison, all the while learning about fighting, learning the art of war, fucking business. Like he learns a lot of cool shit and finds out about this buried treasure, gets the treasure, becomes super rich, and goes back and change. If you scroll down just a tad, you can see him in a different that clip that says that one there. Yeah, he does his hair differently. He does a beard and everything. Like he looks different, and he presents himself as the Count of Monte Cristo, and he's just this mysterious rich guy, and he basically devises a plan for revenge, and ends up revenging and avenging himself. And dude, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Such a great fucking movie, dude. It's so fucking good. Like so fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever heard you like be that into a movie, like where you're
Oh
like,
yeah.
so this is your all-time favorite movie.
Yeah, this goes above Boondock Saints. It goes above Fight Club. It goes
Really?
above it goes above American History X. It's a good fucking movie.
Is this your on your Fandango?
Oh God, yes. Oh yeah.
All right, so because like when you're like that, like putting that much on a movie, like I feel like I have to see it now to understand just like how I I guess because it surprises me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. See right there. A young man falsely imprisoned by his jealous friend escapes and uses a hidden treasure to exact his revenge. That's the quick version of what I just said. I pretty much told you the whole fucking movie, but it's so good.
Yeah.
So, dude. Oh my God.
Like so good you're gonna go and watch it today.
Probably actually, yeah. And yeah, probably. And it's
Okay.
got what's his fucking name that I really they got Henry Cavill. Isn't that fucking
Cavill?
Superman?
Henry Cavill or
Isn't that fucking
Cavill?
Superman?
Is it? I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Luis Guzman, I love him. He's actually really funny in this. Um, yeah, there, dude. Yeah, you got to watch it. Like, I'm so
So like
amped on it.
the
I want to
acting
do
is
it
that
quick.
good, or the just the story, or
Both, both,
it's everything?
both. It's everything. It's got it all.
Well,
And
I like Jim Caviezel, but I've never been a huge Guy Pearce fan. But then like this kind of like older time, I tend to not like that era. And I think that's probably why I just never watched it because that whole like kind of,
Victorian area kind of thing.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
never been like appealing to me. But like when you're saying this much about it, it makes
Well,
me
if you look at the
think,
picture of him and Luis Guzman right there, I think that's why why they made him play Jesus.
yeah,
That picture right
yeah,
there, yeah. Or the one with him in prison. And
yeah. It
that
doesn't
looks
even
like
look
straight up
like
from,
Jim Caviezel.
yeah, that looks straight up from prison. But yeah, if you look, scroll down a little bit more and look at the prison shot, look at that one there. The old man there, yeah. Look at him there. That's him there.
Wow.
Yeah, they dig out with fucking a bowl and a spoon, I think.
Huh.
So yeah, it's dude, it's a great fucking movie. I can't say enough about it. It's
It's
amazing.
so interesting because it's not definitely not like if you would have said like guess Dave's favorite movie, I would have said Boondock Saints. I would have never came up with the County of Monte Cristo. Cristo.
Count of Monte Cristo, yeah. Oh my God, dude. So good. So good. And I don't like Guy Pearce for a lot of reasons, but he does look like the lead singer from Fun. Every time I see him, that's all I think of.
Yeah.
Some nights or whatever the fucking song goes, but yeah, dude, it's a good movie. Like
All right.
after the show, when we stop recording, watch the fucking trailer with me.
All
That's all
right.
I got. So
All right.
other than that, I did start watching the new Daredevil.
The show, the
Yeah,
movie
the show. Yeah, the new show. Yeah. We had
on
to.
Netflix, right?
No, it's on Disney.
This one
Yep.
or this one?
No, the Daredevil, Born Again. Yeah.
So how is that?
It's good. Dude, the fucking opening is fucking. It grabs you by the balls and makes you sweaty and goes on to a mountain.
It's getting an 8.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah, it's funny because it really starts where the first. Well, it was 3 seasons, but the first run of this show goes. Like where it left off, it fucking definitely reconvenes where it started, which is
Do
really good.
I need to have seen that to watch this?
You should, yes.
Okay. Then I'll
Yeah,
never see
because
this because
because
I'm
Vincent D'Onofrio or whatever his name is, Wilson
yeah,
Fisk, that's Kingpin. If you know anything about the Daredevil rule or law,
no.
he's Kingpin, and there's the whole fight for the first 3 seasons between Daredevil, and him.
Gotcha. I
And
said
yeah,
John Bernthal's in it.
yeah,
This guy here.
yeah, he plays Frank Castle, which I believe is the Punisher,
Yeah, that's Punisher.
and he played Punisher too. So he hasn't, as far as I know, he hasn't shown up as Punisher just yet.
Gotcha.
But we've only gotten one episode in.
So this is really good, huh?
I like it. I mean,
Man, I wish I would have stayed up on top of all these like comic book things because I feel like I'm so far behind that I can just never get
catch up.
into it.
There's only certain ones that you should watch. The Daredevil Ben Affleck movie fucking sucked balls. Elektra, the movie sucked. But this version of Daredevil is really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Charlie Cox who plays Daredevil is really good.
Okay.
So
I might have to watch it. I don't see a trailer though. They don't have a trailer. Oh, they do here. They have clip actually.
it clips, yeah.
but I'm sure on YouTube I could find one.
Yeah.
Speaking of Deadpool, did you hear Disney dropped Deadpool or
Did they
dropped
really?
Ryan Reynolds or whatever? Like they don't want to.
I heard it was coming because of the whole Blake Lively, him and the other guy stuff.
Yeah,
But I hadn't heard that it actually officially happened, but I
I
knew.
saw a thing the other day saying that Disney had come out and said that they're cutting ties with Ryan Reynolds, and I thought, well, there goes that's the end of Deadpool, at
Yeah.
least for now. I mean, they might, it depends on where the lawsuit goes and all that, but they might rekindle things in the future. But I kind of,
Did we ever talk about it? Like what actually happened? Like, have we ever really done a deeper dive on what was going on with that?
yeah, it was. We talked about it in episode 5.
Okay, I thought we talked about it, but I couldn't remember how far we went
Um,
into it. I still think it's a fucking stupid thing.
I
Like,
think we kind of episode 5. I have a note that we talked about it. I know, I know, I had brought it up because we were both fans of Ryan Reynolds, and it kind of seemed like he was kind of a douche in real life here,
that's what it's looking like.
and he might have like fucked himself. It looks like all the I only note really says episode 5, which is entitled "Smoke Sausage Aliens." So if you want to hear us talk about that, you can go to that episode and listen. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems like it when it first started out with their lawsuit, it seemed like, oh man, this Baldoni guy's a fucking idiot,
Yeah,
like whatever.
yeah.
And then how quickly it turned directions, and it doesn't seem like at this point it's letting up, and it seems like it's nothing like but Blake and Ryan are guilty here of like trying to take over this thing, smear campaign, like it's
Yeah.
just bad, and it's like, oh
Did you
fuck, how
see
do you
him?
how do you get out of this?
Did you see him on Saturday Night Live 50s, the 50th anniversary or
I
whatever?
saw that he was there and she was like really weird and like he like changed what he was gonna say or something,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I didn't see what like I didn't see like watch the full clip. I just heard about it.
yeah. Yeah, I watched it. I haven't seen the whole episode of that,
So
but
what did he say? What was like, was there anything controversial there? Or?
um yeah, it was something like he asked a question and then whoever Bill Burr or whoever it was responding and then he's the host, whoever it was, the host he was talking to asked him a question like, what am I not supposed to be here? I thought I was supposed to be here or something. It was really dumb. Like I didn't think it really, but it had something to do with the Blake Lively thing, the way he said and what he said. I don't know. We probably can't. We can watch that, can't we?
I don't know what we can and can't watch, dude. Let's see. Ryan Reynolds,
And let's do SNL
SNL
50.
50.
I didn't think it was really that bad, but I know. I mean, but I can't remember it.
All right. Let me share the screen. Wait, let me pull it up first. Okay. Let me share the screen with sound.
Yeah, there was so many people on that show that literally just got seconds of airtime for nothing.
All right. You can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, hey. How's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard? Yeah, okay. Well, my question is that you know that the materials that they made the cone heads with, are those edible?
Edible? No, no. And based on them being made in 1975, I'd assume that they're highly toxic.
Oh, okay. So if somebody, hypothetically took a couple of nibbles backstage and got excited, should they go to the hospital or should they?
Yes, they should go to the hospital right away.
Good.
Good luck. Who else has a question?
Yeah. So it was literally, what have you heard?
Gotcha.
Like, like I said, you could tell it was about that, but it wasn't anything bad.
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting. So I think that's the part because the clip I had saw that they like or like they think they cut that out of that little clip that we just watched, but where they're kind of a more wide shot and you can see Blake like turn her head and like,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
God, what's he doing? And that must have been the part that he riffed was the
Why? What have you heard?
Why, what have you heard? Am I not supposed to be here? Or whatever, that little bit there. Um, yeah. I'm looking at there's like another video is talking about her reaction and it's like showing it where she's like smiling and then when he says that she's like gets
Yeah.
all serious and like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's almost like Will Smith, Jada Pickett.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Keep my wife's name out your vagina or whatever he said.
which that's such a weird thing too. So yeah, I guess I don't know what's gonna happen here because how do you get out of it? Like let's say let's try and play both sides here and just talk this through. If you're Ryan and Blake, you've filed this lawsuit, yada yada yada. Then all this shit comes out. Baldoni starts releasing texts and all this shit. It's basically making you look like an asshole. And like this case is like a fucking cut and dry. Um, like you don't have a case, you know what I mean? Do you by dropping your case, you look as though you didn't have one from the beginning.
Right.
So you can't go out that way. But yet it's everything's turning in the public view of things against you. So you look like the bad guy here. The perception is not looking good for you in terms of the public view. How do you get out of this? Like you go through this fucking lawsuit, spend all this money to find out that everybody's right, you are an asshole, and this lawsuit was bullshit to begin with, or you know what I mean? Like, what do you do here?
Yeah. Like the way that it seemed like at first, like you said, like Justin was it's Justin, right? It's the first
Yeah.
name. Yeah, he's a fucking douche and he tried to fucking get with Blake and all that. And Ryan was sticking up for his wife and trying to defend his wife, but I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. Like I don't think he knew about the text messages and
So,
shit.
like, I think
I was wrong.
she kind of fucking lied about
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
own attraction to Justin
Yep.
and tried to like hide that, and Ryan took it above and beyond. So now
Yeah.
it kind of comes down to her. Like,
Yeah. And I
she's
think I
really the
saw
bad one
somewhere
here.
I think I saw somewhere that this is a thing for her. Like every relationship or every time she films, she gets too emotionally involved with her
Yeah.
cast member.
I had brought that up the last time we talked about this, that
Yeah.
there's video out there that shows, well, that's how she met Ryan Reynolds. She
Hmm.
did a movie with him and he was married to Scarlett Johansson
Yeah.
and they got together. Every movie she's been in, she's fallen in love with her co-star. So she's one of these people that like probably just shouldn't be married. You know what I mean?
Well, she shouldn't be married and she shouldn't be an actress because I've been in plenty of fucking shows, movies, TV shows, not TV shows, plays where I have significant others. I've never once fallen in love with them.
right.
Oh. Okay, I take that back. There was one musical. There was a girl I was in all summer long. We were in three musicals together. She was hot. And I loved her to death. But we weren't a couple in the show either. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like we were just both ensemble. We didn't have any interactions. We more so just hung out backstage and all that shit. I didn't really say fall in love because I was 13, but I liked her. I had a crush. I wanted to date her kind of thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've never had that feeling. I've had, on-screen kisses and on-play kisses and shit, and I didn't be like, oh, man, I love this girl now. No, it's never happened like that.
Sometimes though, I think like in Blake's case and some other actors, I mean, you see it happen because a lot of co-stars end up together,
Mhm.
oddly after their movie. And I think it is what it is they get so deep into these characters and they they falsely fall in love because they have become their characters so much or whatever. And then when
Yeah,
reality sets in and the real world hits, they realize and they start coming out of their character. They realize we're not compatible at all. I don't really like this person outside of their character. I like their
right,
character. You
right.
know what I mean? And then it becomes shit. This is why Hollywood has so many fucking divorces and all this because so much of it's fake, like they fall in love both playing characters that's not them, you know?
Right. And that's why I said she shouldn't be an actress. You should be able to turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah.
You know, that's what a real good
Oh,
actor can do.
apparently Ryan Reynolds can. He's his character Deadpool, but then he becomes like a super major asshole in real life.
That's the same as Deadpool. Deadpool's sarcastic and a
Yeah,
fuck.
but like I feel like if Deadpool was out there, he'd he'd be cool with like his fans.
Yeah,
It sounds like Ryan Reynolds is not, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But like ever since the lawsuit, apparently he's like signing autographs and taking pictures because he sees the public perception turning on him.
Mhm.
And really what it is it's his wife that has done fucked this whole thing up and he's standing by her, but at what point do you cut and run? Like he's losing Disney, like she's literally ruining his career at the same time.
Yep.
Like, and I don't know, you got to also apply all this stuff about where Ryan Reynolds goes in and he takes over and starts changing the script and doing all this. And apparently he did that with this movie, and it's not even his fucking movie.
Right.
Like, so, I'm not going to sit here and defend Ryan Reynolds, but it does sound like it all kind of started with her. And he maybe, he's defending his wife. But it also doesn't sound like he's that much of a good guy either. Sounds like he might be a pain in the ass and an asshole.
Yeah,
So,
I don't think either one will ever be in anything else unless they make the movie themselves.
yeah, and who's going to want to work with them? Because now they've got this, uh,
Right.
like, or not this aura, but like this kind of everybody thinks like, well, fuck, you're you're a controlling asshole. You fall in love with everybody, and then try and blame it on them, and to cover up your own fucking philandering or whatever. And it's like, I I feel like they almost like, how do they're gonna get done with this lawsuit, and there's gonna be a PR campaign where they try to soften them up a little bit again to the
Right.
public, right? I wonder though, does does them getting divorced, does that help him separate from her and then it makes it easier for a PR thing for him?
I don't think that will even help. I think that would make it worse because all of the problems were for nothing then. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
don't
I
know, dude.
think
Like
he's stuck with her.
that sucks for them because like I don't know. I guess I don't know if I was ever really a fan of her, but I was a fan of him and I feel like I can't be. But then again, I'm also not a fan of Beldoni. I don't like my wife watched this movie. I popped in and out of the room while it was on. It did not look like something I would ever be interested in and seeing. It's not my style of movie. Like I don't like these fucking drama. More into like
Yeah,
battles,
I'm
fights
curious.
and shit.
I'm curious to watch it just to see what all the hubbub's about, but only when it's free. I
Yeah,
won't watch it other than that. I'm not going to pay money to watch it.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I feel like I think she's going to be the tough one to get the PR back for because I feel like once all your women base has left you, they're a tough one to get back. Dudes would go right back and be a fan of Deadpool because I don't think dudes give a shit. Like, like as soon as the lawsuit's over with, oh, Ryan Reynolds is an asshole, whatever. What, he's making a new Deadpool movie? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? It's that quick. For
Right.
women, though, it's going to be like she fell in love with her co-star and then her husband did all that. And then, women aren't going to jump right back on the Blake Lively train.
Right.
So I think she's the one that would be most fucked here if they did get divorced. This is why I think for him, whether he gets divorced or not, it's easier for him to come back.
Right.
I think she's fucked.
I
Unless
agree.
they somehow win this lawsuit, but then Baldoni's career is over.
I think all three of their careers are over, no matter who wins.
I don't think Ryan Reynolds is over. I think he's gonna have a resurgence once it's over with. What sucks for all of them though is that they're having to go through it because there's no easy way out. If the public perception hadn't have turned against Ryan and Blake, they could have just quietly dropped the lawsuit.
Right.
The fact is, though, it's become such a big thing. They can't just drop it now because everybody would say, yeah, because you knew you were going to lose. Because I don't think they expected Baldoni to do what he did. Start releasing texts, start releasing video. You know, he basically showed all this shit. Somehow you have to change public perception and make everybody hate Baldoni again for her to come out of this clean.
Yeah, I don't know
And
what
I don't
kind
know
of
how you do that if if there is no legit proof that he was trying to get with her and you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or whatever. Like they
No,
you
I think it's all on her because it's her pattern.
yeah.
What movie was she and Ryan in?
Let me look it up. Pull up
Oh,
Blake Lively. Let's see here. So we got well, Deadpool and Wolverine. Um, but before that, let's see. Shit, I don't know. She was in Savages, Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, she was the girlfriend in Green Lantern.
So that was 2011. When did him and Scarlett get divorced?
Mhm.
Scarlett Johansson divorce. They got
It's
divorced. They got married in '08 and filed for divorce in 2010. So
and that's probably
Green
when they were
Lantern
filming.
came out in 2011. So they would have been filming that. So it was Green Lantern where they met,
Yep.
fell in love with her co-star. So then
And
when
now
she was,
Scarlett's with Colin Jost now.
yeah. So let's see. She was in Savages. I'm just trying to see who the co-star would have been there.
He wasn't in Savages.
No, no, I'm not talking. I'm talking about her. Who else did she fall
Oh,
in love with? Type shit. Well, this would have been right after they got married, so, or whatever. This was in 2012. So, mm, she was. I'm trying to see what other movie where she would have fallen in love with anybody else. It must have all been before Ryan Reynolds then.
well, until
Oh,
fucking bless you.
oh,
Until yeah,
feel
until
that one coming. Huh?
I said yeah, until fucking Justin.
She's been in a lot of stuff, but she was in The Town, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Don would have been um Ben Affleck.
Yeah. I don't think she was ever linked to him.
So here you go right here. So Blake Lively has publicly dated two co-stars, Penn Badgley from Gossip Girl and Kelly Blatz from Simon Says.
Okay.
So Lively and Badgley, who starred together on Gossip Girl, dated from 2007 to 2010.
Okay.
Lively was linked to Leonardo Dick Balls for a brief period in 2011, but they were never co-stars. She was also linked to Gosling in 2010, but they were never co-stars. Uh, Lively is currently married to and has been dating Ryan Reynolds since 2011, who she met on the set of Green Lantern.
There you go.
So she does guy hop because she was with Kelly Blatz from '04 to '07, Badgley from '07 to 10, Crap My Nuts, Gosling, and then Ryan. So she's just a fucking a hooer.
But I think that seems to be a thing though. If you like go look up like Angelina Jolie, the like her
Yeah,
with
she's a
what's
hooer.
his name? Um who's the guy that Uh, Bad Santa. I can't think of his name.
Billy Bob Thornton.
Okay, Billy Bob Thornton, and she was with Brad Pitt, co-stars. I mean, you can do this with a lot of these celebrities. They serial date and fall in love with their co-stars. They all do. So, and it's because they're all here's the thing. They spend so much time together on set going over their character and how would my character feel, and you've been there, you've fucking had these conversations and all this shit with people that are actors and actresses, and what they, you know, this is just, it's a fake world, and they fall in love in this fake world, and when real world sets in they realize, wait, this person I fell in love with is not the same person that they were in this fake world,
Right.
and in real life things are an issue, and I want to go back to the fake world. If we could just live in the fake world, then we could be happy together forever. And that's not reality. So that's why they don't ever last. This is why they get married and divorced. And so often this is Hollywood in general, you know. It's
Right.
rare that you have somebody like Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn who met on a movie, married, and then stay married for 50 fucking years, because it doesn't happen, you know?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you can
Whatever.
list every, I mean, like Tom Green and Drew Barrymore. You know, you got Douglas and 8 million people, Bruce Willis and 8 million people. You know, Ashton Kutcher in like 3 people. You know,
Yeah. There it's
Harvey Weinstein and like 1,000 people.
Yeah, but he was just fucking them. But I'm not gonna, like, literally you can
Oh,
see
I
that
know.
there's trends.
Yeah,
It's not just Blake Lively, it's all of them. Like, when I say all of them, I mean like most of them.
a lot. Yes, a lot of them. A
They
lot of them
all
end
do
up
this.
dating.
They all do this shit. And I think it's just one of those things. And most of these movies that they don't. All right, so think about when we would make a movie. We're making it on weekends and whatever. It might take 2 or 3 months to make a movie, but it's mainly weekends or whatever. Or you might do a movie where, all right, for 2 weeks we're all together making this movie, right? For these big Hollywood productions, we're talking like months,
Yeah.
like 5 months, 6 months, 5 months, 6 months, where you're away from your husband or wife, you're
Yep.
with your co-star all day, every day. It's like going to one of these bachelor shows, and you get wrapped up in that situation for 3 months during filming, where you're with this person every day, all day, every day. You know, it makes
Right.
sense,
Yeah.
but
No, I know.
they, I don't know. It just is what it is, right? So I think she's fucked. I think Ryan will recover. Um, I don't think she can recover, unless somehow she can win this lawsuit. And even then, you still have to sway the public, because if if she can win the lawsuit, Justin's fucked. I don't
Mhm.
think he would be able to recover from that, but she has to sway the public opinion back into her thing. And I don't know how she does that, because if she wins, the public opinion's against her, so now she looks like a bully. If she loses, she looked like a bully because it was her lawsuit first,
Right.
right? So no matter what, she's fucked. So I don't know how you do that. Ryan can easily stay married to her or not. He could easily come out of this, I think, by, if he gets divorced, he can say, I was trying to defend my wife. I didn't know what was going on. I apparently was lied to, yada, yada, yada.
Yep.
Easily,
Yeah.
easy win for him. If he
Yeah. He's
stays
got
with her,
deniability.
he can kind of do the same thing. I was supporting my wife. I was lied to, but we're working through that, and yada, yada, yada. And then he just needs a few, good movie, or like some people on set to say, "Oh yeah, he's not taking over the set. He's not whatever," and he'll be back in the good graces of Disney and Deadpool and doing all of it all over again. You know what I mean? He's a money-making machine, and eventually Disney's going to need that. You know what I mean? So he's an easy one, I think, to come out of this. Baldoni, if he loses, I think his career's done. If he wins, he makes another movie, but he needs to stay squeaky clean because people are going to be watching him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To see, was Blake Lively telling the truth and just got railroaded in this lawsuit? You know what I mean? So that's kind of how I see this going. Like it's Baldoni probably is fucked no matter what. She's probably fucked no matter what. Ryan comes out okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Should we should do a Dear Dave real quick. We kind of did things out of order,
Yeah. Yeah.
but we have not done a Dear Dave yet.
All right. Let's do it, dear Dave.
And then we can wrap this some bitch up.
It better
So
not be from Justin or Blake or Ryan. Just saying.
so this one is from I'm going to do three today. There's one from each of them. Uh here we go. And I need to blow my nose, but I can't because we're live doing a podcast here. All right. Okay. This one is annoying. This is the subject line. Annoying but legal revenge ideas.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Here's the meat of the letter. Met a guy on Hinge, and I don't know what Hinge is, and we've been hitting it off for a few days. We met up last night, and he was acting very drunk and aggressive. I told him he should leave and he slammed my car door. Obviously not going to see him again, but I did loan him $40. I'm blocked on Cash App now. All I have is his first and last name, address, and Snapchat and Cash App handle. Any ideas, or should I just cut my losses?
That's a
That's the end of the.
um.
So
Did it,
Hinge must be a dating app or something, right?
I'm looking right now. Hinge is a dating app that helps users find matches based on their social media connections and other criteria. It's designed to help people find serious relationships rather than casual hookups. So it's like a step above Tinder.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're not just meeting to fuck, we're meeting for a relationship.
And how much money was it?
$40.
40
220.
bucks.
Two
All right.
20s or four tens.
So there's the only really good way to get back at him would be order a pizza that's about 40 bucks or more and have it be pay on delivery. And then he'd have to pay it. Now she doesn't get her money back, but it's a good fucking little thing.
Yeah.
It's legal, but it's 40 bucks. I would say cut your losses.
That's what I was gonna say. This is an
Anything
easy
else
one
that
for
you
me.
do, anything else that you do is going to cost you more money. It's not worth it. Just cut your losses,
Yeah.
somebody else, and then call it a day. I would say on a normal, not 2025 day, I would say go egg his house, but eggs are $4,000 a piece now.
It
So
would
don't
actually
do that.
cost you more money.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's the
Um,
thing. Almost any revenge costs you money
right,
besides sending a pizza, making him. But that's the thing. He doesn't even have to pay for it.
right,
It would be out the pizza company. So now you've fucked the pizza company because he could just deny the pizza. So I really don't know how you get back. And it's just $40. Here's the thing. Maybe $40 to me and you doesn't seem like that much. Let's look at it from somebody that their minimum wage job is, say, $12 an hour. 40
right.
bucks might be a lot more money to them.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
here's what I'm going to say. If you didn't have $40 to loan, then why are you loaning it?
right,
Because if you're loaning money, we all know it's nice to get paid back. But you should always look at it like, I'm never going to see this money again. Because how many times have you borrowed something or loaned something and never gotten it back or paid back? So
right,
if you're not okay losing whatever it is that you're borrowing or loaning, then don't do it. Just don't do it because you always have to assume you're never going to get it back.
yeah. The
Right?
other thing you could do Um, if let's say she eats out at restaurants or fast food and she gets the plastic knives and forks and stuff, or she goes to a place that she can get them pretty cheap, get a bunch of those, go to his house and fork his front yard. Um, I've done that to people before. It's really, really funny, especially if you get, say, 1,000 forks and stick them all over their front yard. They have to come out and take 1,000 forks out of their front yard and throw them away.
Yeah.
And if you get really creative with it, you can write something, spell out words like "go fuck yourself" or "give me my $40"
Go
or
fork yourself.
"go fork yourself." Yeah, or this guy likes Blake Lively, whatever,
Yeah.
Hawk Tuah, whatever you want to put. Spell
Right.
something out, be creative, but even if you go to Sam's or Costco, you can buy 1,000 forks for like $10. So it's a very inexpensive revenge,
Yeah.
and it's fun, and
Here's
it's
something else. Since we are giving legal revenge ideas. Ultimately, you're giving up the $40 here, in our opinion. But for legal, I mean, you could always write his Snapchat on a bathroom stall, for a good time.
yeah, for $40, call this number.
Yeah, like, and people will just hound him for like annoy the shit out of him, make him change his Snapchat or delete it. You know what I mean? Like, there's ways with his name and address and Snapchat that you can fuck with him, basically. But the forks are going to take time and effort. If you get a
Right,
couple of girlfriends together, maybe you guys can knock it out quicker. Um, Make sure there's no camera, though, otherwise you're on camera doing it. I
right.
don't think there's any kind of legal thing unless he can get you for trespassing, but
It'd be vandalism maybe, but yeah. The other thing you've got is sign up, go online to different like companies that have fucking mailers and sign up his name and address for that shit. And he'll just get a bunch like Uline. Uline is a company it sells like Granger material type
yeah,
shit. I've never once bought from them, but I bought from Granger once. I get probably 4 Uline catalogs a week.
yeah,
Like I don't want them, I don't need them.
yeah,
Pesi is a company that I use for um, continuing education for my job for therapy.
yeah.
I've bought training from them before, and I probably get 3 or 4 flyers in the mail every week, every day from them, every day. So
Why?
just go.
Such a waste.
It is, and it's a different flyer. Every fucking time I get so many. Like I'll ask, my wife, "What do we get in the mail?" You got like 15 flyers. God damn it, throw them all away. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Finger Hut, that's another one that
Oh
they
yeah,
always
finger
tell you.
hut's bad.
Finger Hut, Swiss Colony, like just sign up his name and address on a bunch of things and get fucking catalogs sent to him.
Yeah.
It's annoying as shit. It's not illegal. Just do it,
Yeah.
you
And you're
know.
helping the post office because they're getting paid to deliver this shit. So,
Yeah, it's job security for them,
yeah.
So, but then I would definitely say get off Hinge, go to like a bar and meet a person in real life,
Or
um,
coffee shop. I mean,
coffee shop,
that's the
McDonald's,
thing
whatever.
though. Maybe don't necessarily get off Hinge, but like just know that probably like 9 out of 10 people you meet, it's not going to work out. It's probably, that once in a lifetime situation that you meet somebody that's like good and legit and there for the same reasons. And, you know, here's what I wouldn't do is when you meet these people for coffee or pizza or whatever, don't loan them money. Like,
Speaking of, can I borrow $40?
yeah, I'll send it right over.
Oh, all right, I got Cash App.
Nice. Oh, wait, you're blocked.
Fuck.
Darn it. No.
Oh,
But you
no.
know what I mean? Like, you just met this guy. What are you doing loaning $40 to him?
Yeah, yeah.
You know. Here's the other thing. This would be like a red flag, like, hey, we're meeting for the first time, or we've, talked for a few days now, we're meeting for the first time, and you're like, hey, think I can get $40? Like,
Right.
what are you, broke? I don't want to be with a broke ass motherfucker. There's your
Right.
first red flag. Probably probably would have just been like, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, and then I would have just slipped out the side door and, you know, then blocked him on everything and never gave him the $40.
Right, right.
But
It's
that's
funny.
usually what happens when I go meet guys. So,
I was gonna say, it's funny you say slip out the side door. What you mean is slip in his back door.
yeah, well, then they're paying me.
You usually pay $40 for a backdoor entry.
Yeah, my price has gone up, so
Oh, COVID,
that's right.
everything got
Anyways, that was a fun one, little light fun one there.
yeah.
Don't know if it's real because, people are emailing us. But hey, if you wanna, maybe we'll move the Dear Daves to this point of the show because then I
Yeah,
can
'cause then
move
you can,
right into the
yeah.
promos. If you do want to send in a Dear Dave, great way to do it is by emailing us, guys who still high number 5 at gmail.com. Just put in the subject line Dear Dave and kind of summarize what you're about to ask us. And then in the letter, just put it out there. As we mentioned earlier in the show, head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/, guys who still high five, all spelled out, and subscribe there. You can, by going there and just signing up at Patreon for free, you get the podcast video and audio 2 days early. You don't even gotta like pay for that. But if you want to do the pay subscription, it's $5 a month, and you get a bunch of free content. Not free content. I don't know why I said that.
I was gonna say,
After you already pay, you get free stuff. No,
yeah, you get free stuff after you pay.
yeah, it didn't make
No
any
longer
sense.
free. Okay,
When
Justin.
when you pay, you get extra stuff, bonus stuff that nobody else gets to see, basically. Um, all
Yeah,
video and
that's
audio
a
extra.
Blake Lively thing right there. You get free stuff after you pay for it.
Yeah. Um, Speaking of free stuff, if you're like, I just have this major issue with Patreon, well, then head on over to YouTube, youtube.com/ the @ symbol, guys who still high five, all spelled out. And granted, everybody else that's over at Patreon gets it 2 days earlier, but I guess 2 days later, you can get it at YouTube. You'll get the audio and the video there as well. Um, and then obviously subscribe, follow, do all that stuff on all these. Instagram, guys who still high number 5. Follow us there. TikTok, guys who still high 5, all spelled out. And then on X, we're at guys still high number 5. There is no who
Yep,
in
we
that.
got rid of them like Trump did.
That's right. I'm gonna talk to Elon, see if I can get that who added.
Mhm.
But anyways, those are our social medias. And then obviously for podcasts, besides Patreon and YouTube, any podcast app, just go type guys who still high five and you should be able to find us, with the exception of Apple. Because no offense, Dave, I know you're an Apple guy, but fuck Apple.
I gotta go.
So, yep. Anyways, until we can figure out why Apple won't allow us, we're everywhere else. And that's it. So, until next time, eh?
Yeah, buddy.
All right. All right on.
Left off.